Hey, what's up YouTube? This video is for a 2001 Toyota Corolla CE headliner removal, and let's see what it looks like when it's out of the car. And there it is. I've already got it out, and now I'm going to show you how I did that. As you can see, I already got the headliner down, so I'm just gonna go through some quick steps of how I did that right now. Let's see, the only tools I needed to get it down were a Phillips head screwdriver and a socket wrench, 14 millimeter, to get the seat belts off. And let's see, to get the headliner off, first you got to take the sun visors off, and to do that, it's pretty easy. There's two Phillips head screws, and they attach right there and there. You take those out, and then you're also going to have to take off the little clip that it clips onto, and that goes in by this little screw, the Phillips head screw, and it also has a little plastic screw, and you just kind of got to wiggle that part out. The next thing I did, obviously you're going to take both sun visors off and the clips, and the next you have to take all four of these, I don't know, what are these called, clothes hangers or something? I don't know, where you hang your hand on when you're driving, I guess. But those are easy to take off too. Basically, you take this little cover off of here, just clips on. Just work your fingers under it and you clip it off, and then just clips off. And use a Phillips head to loosen this screw and this screw, and that comes off. Take all four of those off, and then the next, take your dome light off. That attaches with two screws. The kind of difficult part on that was taking the cover off of it. Kind of got to be gentle with that, and I just used a flathead screwdriver and kind of just gently worked under the plastic here and kind of popped it off. And once you do that, you'll see these two screws that you take off right here and right here. Don't take this screw off, leave that there. That's just holding this little lever in place. After you do that, you're going to want to take the seat belts off. That was the hard part for me, because I not very hard, but it's kind of got a little frustrating, so I took the day off and then regrouped. And what you're basically going to do first is you got to take off this front door kind of kick plate here. I don't know what it's called, but it's really easy to get off. You basically just work your fingers under here and it pops off like that, and it's held on by these little plastic screws there. So just be gentle with it, and it comes off pretty easy. If it's not coming off, just don't force it, just kind of back off, take a deep breath, and just work your fingers under it, and you should be able to pop it off. And after you do that, you are going to take this part off where the seat belts. First, you reminder you got to move your seats forward all the way to get to the seat belt. Then you're going to take this little cover off here. This pops off too, just the same way as the other one I just showed you. But also you got to take a little screw out that's right here. Let me show you that. That's this little screw, this little thing right here. It goes in this, goes in right here, and you just kind of have to wiggle it out with a flathead, and it just kind of pops out. Once you do that, you can take this part out just by kind of working your fingers under it, just like the other one, and it kind of pops out. Once you do that, you can get to the seatbelt and to remove the seatbelt, first you got to take the cover off of it. There's a little cover on the seatbelt. It's going to look like that. And when you take this cover off, you can pry it off with like a flathead. Just be gentle with it, and then you're going to have a little bolt here that you can take off with a 14mm socket wrench, like I showed you in the beginning of the film. And once you undo that, that took a little elbow grease. Yeah, it was a little tight, but not too bad. After that, you will be able to remove this part off, which kind of just, it's easy. It just clips into with this little part right there. It's really easy to just take it off with your fingers. And after that, you are going to just gently pry off this part right here in the corner, this little corner piece. Same deal, little plastic things, they just pop off. If you just work your fingers under them really gently and they pop off. You don't have to take this off all the way, just pop it off a little and you'll be good. And then go back here, same deal here. Let's see, you just kind of have to wiggle this side part off with your fingers and it pops out. If it's giving you trouble, just be gentle with it and take a deep breath and take your time with it. Once you take that down and that off, wiggle that off, we'll get the other side too, right here. Just kind of just take it off a little bit. Same thing with this deal. Just kind of undo it a little with your fingers. Just work your fingers under it. And after that, there's the tricky part. There's the headliner. It comes down. And now the hard part is getting it out of the car, which I'm going to attempt next. I read a YouTube comment by the Upholstery One. I'm going to try out his trick, and the trick is, I guess, to move these seats all the way back and recline them, and also put the gear shift in as furthest back as you can, and from there apparently you can remove the headliner from the front passenger side door. So I'm going to try that out. Anyways, I'll let you know how that goes in the next video. And I guess that's it. I hope this has been helpful to you. Oh, one more thing. Forgot to say, wear safety goggles while you do this. Can get, headliner can kind of come apart and stuff can get in your eyes, so it's just good to wear safety goggles with any repairs. But that's about it. Hope this has been a little helpful. Thank you to the other YouTube posters that helped me figure this out, and hopefully this has been helpful to you. Alright, take care. Okay, we're back. Just a little addition ending to this video. You saw the headliner last time. It was over here. Now, just so you know, it totally works getting the headliner out the front passenger side door. As you can see, it's just, all you gotta do is pull it out a little. What you definitely have to do though, and thanks to a comment by the Upholstery One on one of these videos, who recommended moving the seats all the way back and in recline position, just move them all the way back, both of them, and also moving the gear shift into low. You got to do that, because that's what was giving me problems yesterday. I couldn't get it out because the gear shift was in the way, and I'm like, I couldn't figure it out myself to move it all the way back, just to put it in gear and move it all the way back. So those two tips totally helped me get the headliner out of the car, and two little simple tips, but you couldn't get it out of the car without them. So yeah, seats all the way reclined in the back, and the gear shift in the low gear all the way back, and then you just basically pull it out the side right here, easy. So anyways, it's a little addition for you.